Yesterday, I did something that my past self would be so freaking amazed and just shocked that I was able to do. So, yesterday, I volunteered and taught some kids about being eco friendly, reducing their waste, more of like in the lifestyle area too. Like, I didn't just talk about what was wrong, I talked about what was wrong with the environment and then what they could do right then and there to help along. Obviously, they're little kids, they can't do a whole bunch, they need jobs, they have to go through school, blah, blah, blah. But they can do little things to reduce their waste and all of that stuff. So I did all that. And all of these kids had so many questions, which I was not prepared for. I was not expecting so many fucking questions. But I was able to answer almost all of the questions well. Like my past self would not have known enough to be able to answer them. I would have had to say, no, that I don't know right now. I'll look it up later for you, or something like that. Whereas most of the questions they had or comments they had were like, yep, that's a great example, or that's not something that you want to do because that's bad for the environment. And here's some more descriptions of why, kind of thing. Like, I would not have been able to do that 5 years ago. I would have very basic knowledge of being eco-friendly, so that it's just kind of like shows me a little bit of like, oh my god, that's how far I've come. Like, I can actually just, like, without knowing what was coming, like, I made a little presentation, so I had my little notes, but like I didn't know the questions they were going to ask, like, and some of them went a little weird off topic too. So like I didn't know what was going to happen with those questions, but I was still able to answer all of them. I was still able to give them solutions or answers to their weird ass little kid questions. So I'm just really proud of myself that I've gotten that far, that I've made it to a point where I could speak to people and be able to answer their questions in an informative way. Like, I can speak to people and help them figure out their own lifestyles, but that wasn't where this was going. This wasn't a like, let's look at your life and figure out what's the next step. This was a, here's an overall presentation of what the environment is and what you should be doing because you're going to be living in this world, kind of thing. And so I'm just really proud of myself for all of that and that I was able to do all of it.